Hey Thomas and David, this is Dan Rusu, and in this video I'm going to cover the 5 critical issues that I had found with your website that I believe are costing you customers and money. A quick overview of the issues. Issue number 1 is you have a brochure website, not a direct response website. Issue 2, you're not addressing all types of site visitors, and you're not capturing the contact information of those you should be. Issue 3 is you're not using benefits to sell. Issue 4, you're not taking full advantage of inbound marketing. And issue number 5 is just some issues I found with your website design that are going to hurt you in 2014. And so I've got your website pulled up here, and I'm just going to go through each one of these issues that I found one at a time in detail. The first one is you have a brochure website, and what I mean by that is you have a website with great imagery, images about with yourselves in it, information about what you do, about your practice, information about yourselves, information about your services, and throughout your website you've got contact information. And so right now your website does about as much as your regular average brochure might do. It just provides images, information, and a couple images here and there. A direct response website that's set up to be a sales website is very much like a salesperson. It takes it to the next level. And the best way to explain this is if I use the example of if you have a salesperson that you hire and someone calls into your company, and all that the salesperson does is give them information about the services. The salesperson wouldn't be very effective in closing these callers and turning them into new clients of yours. What a good salesperson will do is a good salesperson will uncover and address the problems that the caller is having, and find out how your services, how your legal representation can solve these problems. Will stress the benefits of getting these problems fixed as soon as possible, and the reason to choose you guys over any other attorney in San Diego. And a good salesperson will also get the person on the other end of the line to take baby steps in the direction, because not everyone calling will be ready to hire you right at that moment. And so your website should be doing the same thing. Otherwise your website is just costing you leads, letting visitors fall through and never turn into leads and into customers, and is at the end of the month just another expense for your company. So what your website would do is the same thing as a good salesperson. It would stress the problems that you're solving for people and the reasons to choose you, and get people to take baby steps in the direction of hiring you. And I'll cover that last one more in depth here in a bit. Issue number 2 is you're not using the full sales process. There's going to be people that see your ad that come to your website, and they're going to be ready to pick up the phone and call you or email you right away to talk to you about your services. But there's also going to be a large portion of people coming to your site that are interested in your services, but maybe they're interested in sometime in months down the line. Maybe they're still in the initial research phase of things, and they're thinking to themselves, well, I'm going to do a little bit more research and I'll come back to the site in a couple months. Well, chances are they never come back. Or you have a lot of visitors that come to the site that are interested, but they're not quite interested enough to pick up the phone and to call you. And your site's not doing anything to address these visitors, and so all these visitors that you've paid for through your ad are just falling out of contact, never get in contact with you. So what you want to do for these visitors is you want to capture their name and their email, and the way that you go about doing that is by offering them something that is more valuable than them providing you their name and their email. And so just off the top of my head, what you might do is you might have a guide on 5 tips on how to get out of bankruptcy faster than you ever thought possible in 2014. And so you'd be amazed at how many people that come to your site are going to be willing to trade their name and their email for this information, because it addresses exactly what they are looking for in their time of need. And so that was issue number two, is you're not doing anything to capture these people, and so they're just that you've paid for, and they're just falling out. Issue number three is you're not using benefits to sell, and I talked a lot about this earlier, so I won't talk on it too much, but really what you want to do is you want to use these headlines to stress the benefits of hiring your services. Use this to talk about what life would be like when you're out of bankruptcy, and the content here on your homepage. And then also, this is a great location here to really stress these benefits and to turn your website into more of to doing more of a job of selling than just providing information. And another thing that you might want to have is testimonials here on your site. You can make the testimonials anonymous if you need to for your practice, but testimonials do a great job of building trust and showing visitors your site that you have solved the issues of other people in similar situations. That was issue number three. Issue number four I see is you're not taking advantage of inbound marketing. And inbound marketing has a lot of different facets. I'll talk about just one, that is blogging. And a lot of companies have a wrong a wrong perception on what blogging is. All that blogging is it's an opportunity for you to address the problems that your potential clients are having, and to help solve these problems and tell them how you can help solve these problems. So I'll give you an example. A little while back I was having some dental issues, and I just searched San Diego and then the particular dental issue I was having, and I found, I came across a blog post from a dentist that had blogged about this particular issue, and gave some great tips on how to manage it, and some solutions that he provided for it. And just reading through that blog, it did two things for me. One, two things for him in my eyes. One is it established him as an expert. It showed me that this guy knows what he's talking about, and he can help me with this issue. Number two is it got him a new visitor. It got me into his website, and that dental work ended up being worth thousands of dollars for him. And so just doing blogging can really get you new visitors to your site. Honestly, it's the only way to ethically do SEO, which everyone's talking about in 2014, because there's so many SEO companies out there that are doing it unethically and trying to manipulate results. And it will establish you as an expert in the eyes of your visitors. Issue number five is just some overall issues with the design. You've got a great site, but it is outdated. This is what I would call a early 2000 style design. So it doesn't scream professionality and updated when people visit the website. And so it might give some people a bad impression of your site. Issue number two with the website design is this is what people see on a computer, and this is what they see on a mobile device. It's the same site, and this site can be extremely hard to use on a mobile device, and a lot of people will leave your site. In fact, 40% of people in a recent study say that they will leave a site if it's not easy to use. And so having a website that is responsive and will give a mobile design will really help to convert more leads for you as well here. So I've covered the 5 critical issues that I found with your site, and you're probably wondering at this point, what are the benefits of fixing these issues? Well, to go over the benefits, I'm going to use my infograph. And the first one I'll start with is inbound marketing. Inbound generates revenue. 57% of companies that blog have acquired customers through their blog. So that's the first benefit of inbound marketing. Inbound marketing also costs less. If we look at the 3 big inbound marketing methods, blogging, social media, and SEO, in comparison with outbound marketing like direct mail, telemarketing, and yellow pages, inbound marketing costs much less. Number 3 is inbound marketing converts better. If we take SEO as an example, lead to customer close ratio with SEO is 15%, versus with traditional outbound marketing is at about 2%. So those are the benefits of inbound marketing. And I also talked heavily about nurturing capturing and nurturing leads. And companies that excel at lead nurturing on average will generate 50% more sales ready leads at 33% less cost. Nurture leads also make larger purchases, on average 47% larger than non-nurture leads. So overall, the benefits of fixing the issues that I found with your website is, one, you can expect to get more leads. The leads will cost you less, and the leads will convert much better. So I've covered the issues I found with your website, and I've covered the benefits of fixing these issues. And it looks like your company is doing great work. But honestly, I do believe that these issues are costing you a lot of customers and money. And these issues are all issues that can be easily fixed. So what I recommend doing is give me a call at this number or shoot me an email, and I can answer any questions you might have, and we'll schedule a free consultation where I'll go over these issues in depth with you. I can tell you more about inbound marketing, and I can tell you how you can fix these issues yourselves if you so choose. And then if you choose to hire me, then I'd love to fix these issues for you. You're not obligated in any way at all. So go ahead, pick up the phone and give me a call, and let's get these issues fixed and get more leads and more money coming into your company.